No one teaches men how to heal. They just teach us how to hide the wound and keep moving, how to wipe the blood off our pride and call it strength, how to laugh loud enough to silence the shaking underneath. Most of us never learned how to sit with our pain, so we carry it like a secret. We bury it under work, under women, under alcohol, under silence. We were raised to be fine, even when we weren't. We were taught how to push through, not how to process, how to build, not how to break. And for a lot of us, breaking became the thing we feared the most. Not death, not failure, but breaking. Because who are we if we're not the strong one? The one who doesn't cry, the one who never needs help, the one who holds it all together even when everything inside is falling apart. No one ever sat us down and said, "It's okay to fall apart." They said, "Man up." They said, "Don't be soft." They said, "You're the man of the house now," even when we were still just boys trying to figure out how to be human. So we learned early. You don't talk about what's hurting. You don't say you're scared. You don't admit that you're lost. You just keep going, even if it's killing you. Some of us are still living like that, still walking around with wounds we've convinced ourselves aren't there, still pretending we're good when we're not, still showing up for everybody else but never for ourselves. And we wonder why we feel empty. We wonder why we snap so easily, why our sleep sucks, why we avoid quiet rooms, why we always need noise, always need distraction, always need something to keep us from feeling, because feeling is dangerous. That's what we were taught, that emotions are weakness, that softness makes you less of a man, that vulnerability makes you a target. And maybe you've been a target before, maybe you opened up once and got hurt, maybe you told someone what you were going through and they shrugged it off, or laughed, or left. So now you tell yourself it's safer not to speak. But silence doesn't heal you. It just hides the wound until it festers. And that's the truth most men live with. We're not fine. We've just gotten good at pretending. And pretending comes with a cost. You stop trusting people. You stop trusting yourself. You become numb. You chase things that make you feel something, anything. And when they stop working, you chase something else. You chase women. You chase money. You chase validation. You chase control. But no one teaches you how to sit still, how to face yourself, how to breathe through the pain instead of running from it. You get older and start to realize the world doesn't slow down for your wounds. It doesn't ask how your heart is doing. It just keeps moving. So you move with it until one day you can't anymore. You break quietly, alone. And the scariest part isn't the breaking. It's realizing you don't know how to put yourself back together because no one ever showed you how. And here's the part that hurts the most. You start to feel like a stranger in your own life, like you're playing a role that doesn't fit anymore. You show up to work, you text people back, you make the jokes, you do what's expected. But deep down, you feel like you're disappearing, bit by bit, smile by smile, nod by nod. And no one notices because men like you don't disappear. You provide, you perform, you push through. But you're tired, not just physically, soul tired, the kind of tired that sleep can't fix. And you don't even know how to say that out loud, so you stay quiet. You tell yourself it's just a phase, that it'll pass, that you'll be fine. But healing doesn't happen on its own. And pretending you're okay isn't the same thing as being okay. You don't need to be rescued. You don't need fixing. You just need space. You need truth. You need someone to say, "I see you, man. I see what you're carrying. I know it's heavy, and you don't have to carry it alone." Because that's what healing starts with. Not a solution, not a 5-step plan, just honesty, just presence, just the quiet courage to say, "I'm not okay right now." And maybe that's enough for today. Maybe the real strength isn't in how well you hold it together, but in how gently you begin to let it go. And maybe one day, when someone asks how you're doing, you won't have to lie. Maybe one day, your healing won't be something you hide. But for now, just know this. You're not broken. You're just becoming. And yeah, it hurts. But that doesn't mean you're losing. It means you're finally starting to feel again.